whispering. Why are you whispering?
I'm not whispering. Hi, everyone.
Oh, babe, the icicle. It now tells you what color the items are.
Oh, I just went
It's so
live.
nice for guests.
Are you also live?
I am live. Are you live?
I'm live.
Oh.
Yippee. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
It's
Lance
and
Anna.
Oh, I'm not used to waking up this early.
Mm-hmm. I usually am awake by this time-ish.
Oh, I don't wake up for another 2 hours.
That's fair.
So today we are ranking the Alolan Pokemon, which there shouldn't be too many. There's actually a shorter. It's actually a shorter list. 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 times.
Blessed be your soul.
Thank you. 21 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49.
Why are...
Like,
why is
50 some.
Grimer, Muck, Exeggutor, and Marowak at the end?
Because they're the Kanto Alolan forms, remember? And we grabbed some of them earlier.
I thought they had their own, like, spot in the Pokédex.
Nope, apparently not. Well, they do, probably, just not in the tier list.
Interesting.
Anyways, for those who are joining us for the first time, or those who can't remember, we have some really abstract rules for ranking these Pokemon. They are based on how much we like them, or where they can go. In the top of the top, cream of the crop, best of the best, cuties of the cutest, I would pet these guys, I love them, I would destroy anyone who gets my path, would commit AZ for. These Pokemon, we would commit various war crimes, break the Geneva Convention, and cause untold havoc to protect, keep safe, and make sure they stay happy. Treats on command is whenever we see them, whenever they walk up to us, whenever they're in our proximity, and they just look at us, we'll give them something tasty to eat. We'll give them a hug, we'll give them a kiss, we'll give them a pet. They just get treats whenever they want. They're spoiled, they're our little babies. Top manners. They're cute, yes, we love them. Yeah, probably still. But they have to be taught some manners to stay inside the house. We love them still. They can walk around the house, but Charmander? I'm not letting him on my sofa. A Venusaur? I mean, he can go on the sofa if he wants, but he's not allowed on the table. Those are some ground rules. Outside pets are, well, pets that are a little bit too unruly, too big, too something to stay in the house. They gotta be outside. Occasionally, we can probably let them inside the house with heavy supervision. But for the most part, they've got their own little habitat outside the house.
Lots of fish.
Lots of fish. Lots of fish, lots of pet rocks. Put them to work. Well, these Pokemon either want to go to work, or we can't really do anything with them, but let them go to work. For example, Dragonites, they love doing stuff. They absolutely love doing stuff. You can't keep a Dragonite at home just to be a cuddle buddy. No, they want to go outside, they want to explore, they want to just go have a part-time job. Pelipper, same thing. They like delivering mail. Then here comes the more negative sides of the list. It would be... what's that thing back where I came from, or so help me? These Pokemon are kind of a menace, kind of a nuisance, or things that we can't really care for themselves. Something like some legendaries where they have to just literally go back to where they came from, or so help me, because they're just too much of a danger to us. And then finally, we've got the Slugma Swirly. We don't like these Pokemon. We would take their faces and push them into the side of a Slugma and give them a Swirly in a Slugma. They don't really deserve our love, kindness, or anything.
With a special exception for Genesect, because he is constantly suffering.
Yeah, Genesect is put it out of its misery kind of vibe.
which I honestly think that's the only Pokemon that would actually go in that tier.
Oh yes.
There might be another one, but anyways.
I mean, the Driftbloom line deserves to go in that tier. It does nothing but kidnap children, so, or kidnap
Same
younglings.
with Gourgeist and Malamar.
Yeah, Black King is a danger. I hate Wormadams so much.
I don't remember where I put Wormadam. I think I put it as an outside pet.
Yeah, that's on you. I absolutely, definitely hate Wormadam. Especially since Pokerogue. I just have nothing to deal with that thing, and it can just somehow sweep me for no good reason.
Maybe I did put it back where it came from. Oh, yep, there they are. There they are. Well. Hello. Cherry was here. Some British dude said smelly, and Roxy Review says, hello. But hello, everyone. Do you want to get us started, Lance?
Yeah.
What do you think of Rowlet?
I think it's a little friend. I think it is so cute. It's such a little friend. I could pick it up. I could vibe with it. And it's small enough to just stay inside the house and do whatever it wants. I'm going to give it treats on command.
It vibes. I'm going to put it right next to the Skiddo.
It passes my Wingull test for sure. I think I'll put it next to the Bulbasaur.
How do you feel about Dartrix?
It's got the middle energy vibe. I don't like it.
It does. It looks like Miles Edgeworth.
It looks edgy and not cool, and its design is kind of half-baked.
Kind of meh.
It's really meh. I would still give it treats, but it doesn't pass the Wingull test.
Yeah, I think as an evolution of Rowlet, I would still give it treats, but pretty low, honestly.
Yeah, definitely
Might go
lower.
at the bottom of that. With Decidueye. Maybe likes to shoot arrows.
It likes to. It doesn't have to. I think it's pretty small too. It's 5'3". It could literally just walk inside the house. The thing barely flies.
No.
Although
Yeah, so
basically
it
cool and
only-
callous, when it's caught by surprise, it seizes up in panic. So you gotta take care of the poor little buddy. It has panic attacks. Oh no.
Poor thing.
Okay, I'm giving you treats on command. It's pretty much a roommate.
Oh yeah. How tall is it?
5'3".
5'3". Yeah, that's just your homie Kyle.
I think I would keep it as a roommate. If it wants to like sleep in my bed, I'll let it. But it's gotta like really keep track of those talons. Like, no joke, owl talons are very sharp and pointy and dangerous.
Yeah, they're sharp. I'm usually not a big fan of birds, but these guys, I can vibe with these guys.
An owl is pretty much just an avian cat. If you ever like rescue an owl, don't feed it. Do not feed the owl.
Yeah.
If you feed the owl, it will come by and give you like food in return. You don't want to wake up to having a snake's head or like a rat on your doorstep or next to you. As kind of a gesture as it is, you don't want that. Hi, Ivan. Welcome.
Bad to say.
There is a lot of Pokemon. We've got like, what? We've ranked over 600 Pokemon. There's 1,000 and some Pokemon. We're getting close to the end.
We really are.
How do you feel about Litten?
I love Litten.
It's just a cat.
I'm looking at his Pokédex entries, If you try too hard to get close to it, it won't open up to you. Even if you do grow close, giving it too much attention, too much affection is still a no-no.
Sounds like cat behavior.
Sounds like treats on command behavior.
Yeah, if it wants a treat, I'll give it a treat.
It goes pretty high up.
Only when it wants a treat.
It's just like a cat. You just leave it alone. If it wants some attention, you give it to it. If not, you got a cute little cat wandering around. And I love the concept art of Litten.
Yeah, it's super cute. I love the shiny for Litten. It's just a white cat.
Oh yeah, it's great. Let me pull that up so people can see. Yeah, it looks so good. Torracat though.
It's still a cat.
It's still a cat, but I just don't vibe with it that much.
It's a more ferocious cat. Is it more ferocious? It acts spoiled if it grows up close to its trainer, and a powerful Pokemon with sharp claws can leave its trainer's whole body covered in scratches. So it's just a bigger cat.
It's just a bigger cat. I'm gonna teach it manners.
I think I'm gonna give it treats on command still. It's still just a cat, just bigger. It's like having a panther as a pet. You can't have panthers as pets. They do get super cute, but it's kind of dangerous because they are really big.
I don't even know if you can trim its claws.
Probably not. Probably definitely not. Incineroar, however, is... I mean, it's a cool design.
Incineroar is taller than me.
It's just a dude. It's a dude. Incineroar is just a little bit shorter than me.
I do like its concept art with Ash and Mallow. And it's just sleeping.
Yeah, I don't think I could give Incineroar treats on command or anything, because this guy wants to do stuff. He wants to wrestle. He wants to fight.
It has a violent, selfish disposition. If it's not in the mood to listen, it will ignore its trainer's orders with complete nonchalance.
I think you need to be a very good trainer to have Incineroar listen to you. I myself don't know if I have the capacity, but I do know it probably wants to go to work. Probably with the gym bros.
Yeah, that is very fair. I think I could probably put him a bit higher up and put it to work though. It doesn't pass the Kangaskhan contest though.
Yeah, Kangaskhan do be the best babysitter.
I'm sure it cares about other Pokemon. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Incineroar just wants to do its own thing. It's still a cat after all. How do you feel about the water dog?
Water dog, I would commit AZ for it.
It is cute. It's silly. I love how the memes like spur from the thing. I don't think I would commit AZ for Poplio though.
Poplio was the first water type starter that I ever had, and it is the best, one of the best starter Pokemon I've ever had.
I mean, it is a really solid starter Pokemon. Where are you gonna go? I don't think you passed the Wingull test for me too either. I'll put you next to Suicune.
God, it passes the Corsola test, but really none of the others. It's me. We love Poplio.
He's Poplio.
Honestly, I love the whole line. I would probably commit AZ for the whole thing.
It is a cute line, honestly. Like, I would love to see these things just like flop around next. I feel like you'd have to live near water for the Poplio to actually really be happy. If it's just on dry land all the time, it's not gonna like be as happy. With that fish tail and whatnot.
Yeah.
How do I pronounce its middle evolution name? Brione? Brione? Brione?
Brione. Either or, I think. Brione has a caring nature. If its trainer is feeling down, it will perform a dance to cheer them up.
Oh.
Like, It does not have middle line energy. It's just a solid evolution.
Yeah, like the middle lines usually are forgettable and strange, but this one, it's much better. Much better.
Is.
I think this one passes the Wingle test.
I think out of the three, I like Primarina the most, and I would probably put it a little bit higher up. It doesn't pass the Eevee test, though. Did I ever tell you about the time I voiced one in a Gmod video? Nice! I don't think you did. We love the evolutions.
Yeah, everyone loves the evolution. I currently have, I own 7 different Eevees and evolution things. Like, I've got 4 Eevee plushes, 1 Eevee Funko, a Jolteon Funko, and a Leafeon Funko.
Nice.
And I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna, did you see that life-size Jolteon? I really want to get it, but it's like $500. It's $600 bucks.
Expensive, but I want one.
Oh, it's the size of a dog.
Excited. He found a red Kazoo.
Ooh, hi Sky, welcome.
Hello, Sky.
It's Tuesday.
You can send it now if you want.
Sky's gonna stream, I think, soon, so he's gonna go do his own thing and not hang out with us.
I have my sitting Jolteon. I have a smaller Eevee plush. I have my Jolteon Funko, and then I have a couple of Jolteon cards. I have one of the big cards too.
Oh.
Yeah, husband's happy. Actually, no, he's not. He's scared for his life. How do you feel about the birds?
The birds. Well, which bird is this? Toucan. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this bird.
Trumbeak and Toucanon.
I think Pikipek is cute. I think it's like an okay Pokemon. It really okay. So some Pokemon look like animals. Some Pokemon really just do look like Pokemon. This is one of those Pokemon who really do look like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I can look at this thing out of context and be like, hey, wait, that's probably a Pokemon. At least for Pikipek.
It's still just a bird, though.
It probably wants to go outside and like peck at Trevenant or something.
Yeah.
I'll put it next to the birds.
How goes the tier list? Fantastic. And you can be happy and scared for your life at the same time. Trumbeak, though? I always forget that Trumbeak is a thing. I always think, oh yeah, it goes Pikipek into Toucanon.
That's what I think a lot of the times too. The Trumbeak is just something you easily forget. It's the middle stage that just doesn't really matter too much.
Ooh, I do not like the picture of it in the Blueberry Pokédex.
Ew.
I did not know its beak could do that.
It pursed its beak like a lip. That's so strange. Yeah, it really shouldn't be able to do that.
God, I think I might put it back just because of that.
Oh, let's see. It eats berries, stores seeds in its beak, and when it encounters enemies of prey, it fires off all the seeds in a burst. It's a machine gun.
I'm gonna keep it as an outside pet, even though I don't like that it does that, but it's going low.
Me as well. I'll put it next to the pet rocks.
Fair. I don't remember if Toucanon is mean. It looks mean.
It looks really mean.
I love that there's concept art for a lot of the Pokemon from Sun and Moon.
There's not a lot against like Toucanon. It's just stuff describing it. It can heat up its beak. It can shoot out seeds. If you witness a Toucanon wedding, it's supposed to be super good luck. They make harmonious couples, so I think they like mate for life or something.
Yeah. Toucanon is well known for forming loving couples, which makes it a common good luck charm at weddings.
I think if you catch a Toucanon, you gotta catch its other half too. You don't just catch one, you catch 2 of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think still an outside pet.
I'm gonna put it lower though. It does kind of like spook me.
Yeah. I don't really want to put it in the middle of the fish.
Oh.
I'll put it right next to Dodrio.
Hi, Wheatley. Oh,
it looks mean, but I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Young Goose.
Oh, the young goose. It's silly.
He's a little guy.
He's tiny. I bet he's like super energetic. Aside from his like mean looking face, I think he's like pretty cute.
It looks like it's an invasive species.
It is an invasive species. They brought it over to deal with Rattata.
Or ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, actually, no. So I'm sure that Hawiwi actually has this problem where they brought over mongooses or something to deal with snakes or rats, and then they became invasive, but they still deal with snakes and or rats. Yeah.
They're kind of cute.
Yeah, kind of cute. I don't know. I think it just looks like an angry ferret.
Young Goose appears to be based on a mongoose, such as the small Indian mongoose, which was imported to Hawaii to counter the rat problems on sugarcane plantations. However, the small Indian mongoose is diurnal while rats are nocturnal, thus it was ineffective at its role and became an invasive species.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's cute, but it's got them sharp little chompers. But I guess since it is meant to take care of pests, it can be an outside pet. Or maybe put it to work.
It'll do work outside.
It'll do work outside.
Okay, outside pet.
It is cute. I wonder how soft their fur is.
Probably coarse.
Yeah. I'll put it next to Linoon. When are we gonna get a seagull Pokemon called Flugelhorn? Good question. I don't like Gumshoes though.
I don't like Gumshoes either. It looks like it's trying to be a guy, but it's obviously a marsupial.
It adores having Rattata and Raticate for dinner, but as it's diurnal, it never encounters them. This Pokemon boasts incredible patience.
Yup. That sounds so silly. Okay, you're going to work Gumshoe because it's a Gumshoe. Yeah. I really don't like its pose. You don't know what a Gumshoe is? So detectives are called gumshoes because they look at the gum on the shoes for shoe prints, that kind of stuff.
Huh.
That's why it's called a gumshoe.
It may also involve gumption.
Gumption, yeah, a lot of gumption.
Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. I guess that makes more sense as to why it looks like a detective and it learns the move Stakeout.
Yes. Oh, I've got a wild Sapple on my side. Has he come to your side yet?
Not yet. I love Grubbin.
Rubbin! I like Rubbin too.
For a while, I found a gif of Scrubbin' my Grubbin. I'm sending it to you now, and I was posting it every day in my Discord server.
I don't think you'd want to like rub Grubbin with a wire brush because it looks soft and squishy. So maybe just like a plastic bristle comb on its belly.
Just using like a little towel to get the mud off of it.
Oh.
He is a grub, so they are very soft. Here, I'll show the gif to my people watching. Scrubbin' my Grubbin.
I do like Grubbin, so I'm gonna put Grubbin. Like, it's one of the few bug Pokemons that don't disgust me, and it's kind of silly looking.
Yeah.
I keep thinking that Charjabug though is like its beginner evolution and not Grubbin.
Charjabug could honestly look like it's its own separate thing.
Honestly, I'm gonna put Grubbin treats your command. It's not that cute though. It's cute, but it's not cuter than. It's not cuter than a lot of stuff.
It's cuter than Turtwig, but not cuter than Dratini.
It's cuter than Bidoof. I'll give it that.
It's not cuter than Chikorita, though.
Definitely not cuter than Chikorita.
Okay, I'll put it right there. Right next to Snivy. I get kind of the same vibe between Grubbin and Snivy.
Yeah, I guess that. What do they do? Natural enemies are rookies. They'd rather flee than risk getting caught by its large mandibles.
Poor thing. Wait a second.
If you find its nest, you shouldn't stick your hand
Oh.
inside. You'll be bitten by an irritating rubbin.
It does have the same sideways teeth as Charjabug. Oh, you can see it from the anime. Oh, they're so cute.
Oh.
They got little tiny nubbin feet.
Oh, yeah, they do have little nubs. They do be nubbin. Rubbin the nubbin. Charjabug is so cubical. I love it. It's so derpy.
It is very derpy. I don't know why its cry sounds like a bus.
I don't know why either, but I think it likes trains.
Let me see.
Unfortunately, though, Charjabug really does look like a Digimon.
Mm-hmm. Why does it sound like that?
Why is they? I'm seeing like an anime picture in the wiki where he's lifting the Grubbin up like it's Lion King or something, and then the other Grubbins are like, "Rrr."
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, shiny Charjabug. Oh, shiny Charjabug is red, like
Red?
like those big tall trains.
oh, the British trains, or no,
Yeah.
buses.
Or buses, sorry.
That's so cool.
Trains. I think I'll have it as an outside pet. How big is it?
It's not big.
1'8".
It's small.
It'll carry around all the small bug Pokemon.
Body is capable of storing electricity. On camping trips, people are grateful to have one around. Oh, so it's like a portable battery bank.
It beats the pet rocks.
I'm keeping the Charjabug as treats on command. I can probably keep this thing indoors. It is just a bug. Small bug.
Yeah, I think I can make that argument too.
Oh, you know what? It kind of reminds me of something from Monster Rancher.
I don't think I ever played Monster Rancher. Babe, did you play Monster Rancher? Did you play Monster Rancher?
There's a square thing in Monster Rancher. I can't remember what it's called.
Does Charjabug look like a creature from Monster Rancher?
Yes.
Which one?
I don't know the name of it, but yeah, definitely.
Tragic.
Yeah, there's one that looks like a little square thing, and I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember for the life of me.
I'm gonna read about Vikavolt for real quick.
I do like
You mean
Vikavolt.
its eyes are closed?
Wait, what? Its eyes are closed?
Its eyes are yellow. Are its eyes on its back?
I don't think so. I'm looking at the Garvai dex, and I'm looking at where its eyes are. And if you looked at Charjabug, its eyes have the compound eye thing that bugs have.
Yeah.
And the Vikavolt has a compound eye thing where its eyes are, so I assume that's the eyes. It's so sad that it has
picture of it
such
from the
low
anime.
speed, though. 45 speed.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that bothers me, because I see all these shorts of like, oh, why do these Pokemon have such high speed, where it says that they can move as fast as a jet plane, but then Perugly is faster than it, and people don't seem to understand that the speed stat isn't how fast it can move, it's its reaction speed.
Yes, and then, because, what do you call it? Cats have a reaction speed that's a fraction of a second faster than snakes, so they can always evade snakes. Always. Always.
Yeah, it's... Oh, if it carries a Charjabug to use as a spare battery, a flying Vikavolt can rapidly fire high-powered beams of electricity.
Wow.
That's adorable.
That's hilarious. Talk about a WMD.
How big is Vikavolt?
They're not that big either. They're like, they're 4'11".
They're 4'11". I
They're
feel
big.
like that might be their length, though. But
Probably.
that'd still be pretty big.
I mean, I feel like these guys can crawl around and fly if they want to. I'm still going to keep it as an indoor pet. Well, no, I'm going to keep it as a pet, and if it wants to go indoors, outdoors, it can do whatever it wants. Treats on command. Treats on command.
I just realized that I put Charjabug in top manners instead of treats on command. Let me fix that.
You gotta teach the bus manners?
I'm sure I could. It passes Shuckle, but not Ponyta. And then Vikavolt... Because it doesn't say anything about them, like, eating your electricity through the power sockets.
If you read the previous dex entry for Charjabug, it actually just eats fruits and berries and nuts, and then it generates that into, like, converts it into electricity.
Cute!
So if anything, it's gonna be in your salad. Like, it's gonna start eating your salad when you look away.
That's okay. I'll make an extra salad just for it. It buries itself in fallen leaves and barely moves, munching away on hummus. I love hummus.
I'm not a fan of hummus.
Oh, I love hummus. You gotta find the right one.
Yeah.
Speaking of the right one, I don't think for Brawler, is it?
Definitely not. I think it wants to fight too much.
Yeah.
Oh no, they fight executors like all the time. That's silly. Brawlers and knows a mistake executor for coconut trees and climb it. The enraged executor shakes it off and stomps it. So not only are they like little, they're not like super menaces, but they are a little bit of a menace. They're also stupid, which is a terrible combination.
I think I put it to work with the gym bros.
I'm just gonna put it back.
That's probably the safer option. Because I don't think that they'd be like, okay, we need you to box with this guy. It would just try and fight everyone there.
Literally. I mean, if it climbs up executors because it doesn't know that it's not a coconut tree, I'm pretty sure it would like fight little Timmy and probably break their arm.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Crabominable can launch its claw. I
Oh,
didn't realize that those were still claws.
that's weird. I think we have to put the next evolution back anyways. I'm reading its next entry for Ultra Moon. Before it stops to think, it just starts pummeling. There are records of it turning avalanches there are records of its back turning avalanches with a flurry of punches.
The detached pincers of these Pokemon are delicious.
Oh, just like Crab Launcher?
Brawler and Clauncher.
A Clauncher has delicious...
And like any crab Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. All crab Pokemon have delicious Clauncher, Crab Claw, whatever things.
I always thought Crabominable was weird evolution for it.
It is weird. It's also... It doesn't think, and it likes to punch without thinking.
Yeah.
Going back. And on top of that, Game Freak gaslit us. They showed a lot of like... When Brawler launched in Sun and Moon and they had like promotional stuff for it, they showed it beating a lot of Pokemon easily.
Mm-hmm.
But its stats are actually abysmally low compared to those Pokemon that it's beating. Like, it was pretty bad.
Brawler. I love that we get to rank the Oricorios separately.
I don't know a lot about the Oricorio.
I know that the pom-pom style is adorable.
It is cute. How big are these things? They are 2 feet. And they don't really fly, so they can just be dancing all over the place.
Mm-hmm. I like that they drink different nectar and become different types.
Oh, these are different dex entries for each one.
There are a lot.
Bailey's style is incredibly popular because it's passionate dancing. Great match with the temperament of Paldean people.
Why doesn't it have a pom style Pokédex entry for the Kitakami? Oh, these are different. Oh.
Each style has its own dex entry.
There's a ballet style in Paldea, Sensu in Kitakami, and Pau style in Blueberry.
Oh.
So one for each DLC. So Pom Pom style just got shafted.
No, there's a pom-pom style one.
The picture?
Oh, the picture? No.
Yeah, that's what I meant, sorry. I mean, I kind of like all of them.
I think
It seems like the Bale ballet style is a little angy.
well, it's passionate. It's not angry. It's passionate.
Yeah.
I think they all like deserve treats on command because you know you're gonna like just be walking around the house and all of a sudden dancing bird.
My favorite one is the pom pom because when it sees someone looking glum, it will try to cheer them up with a dance.
I'm gonna put them next to all the deerling, just for simplicity's sake.
Fair, very fair. I just gotta figure out where I put them.
I'm gonna like arrange them too. Pom Pom goes to the top. I think I like Sensu style a lot. It's pretty interesting. Pau style, I'm not too sure. It's more of a vibe than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I'm gonna put Pom Pom style pretty high up. It goes next to Blossom. They get to dance together.
Dancing Pokemon. There should be like a whole dance squad of Pokemon. Just everyone's dancing. It's all a fun time.
I don't remember if I said hello to Ren. Hi, Ren.
Beautyfly.
I got one more to place.
Oh.
I like the coloring of the red and black one, because red and black is kind of my thing. But I don't know. I just don't vibe with its design as much.
No, it's super. It reminds me of like any dancer you see in a Mexican Spanish soap opera.
Yeah. Cutie-Fly. I love Cutie-Fly. It's so cute. They're so tiny.
I think its name explains exactly what it is.
Cutie-Fly?
It is a Cutie-Fly.
It is a Cutie-Fly.
Yeah.
I'm so tempted to put it... I don't think I'd commit AZ for it, but I would give it treats on command, and it goes pretty high up.
Oh yeah, I'm putting it next to my Swaddle or Rosebud Swaddles. Those guys. Up higher too.
I'm putting it next to Florges. I do need to reorganize that list, though.
Yeah, there's a lot to reorganize.
Mm-hmm. Rabombi. Rabombi is so cute, and it's also tiny. It's only 8 inches tall.
Oh, I can imagine like a Rabombi just kind of like dancing around on your desk.
Mm-hmm.
It would just sit there on your monitor, being a little pest, but so cute, you can't really bug it.
It rolls up pollen into puffs. It makes many
Aw.
different varieties, some used as food and others used in battle.
It's just like a
You'll
tiny
be
little
vibing and it'll give
pixie.
you a little treat.
Oh, so cute.
You're going right next to the Cutie Fly. No, actually, you're gonna go higher. You're gonna go above the Florges. I'm sure they'd get along great too.
I think so too. I'm gonna put next to my little little what's it called on skin? Surskit?
Surskit. Rockruff.
Woof woof. It's just a
Aw, he's so
puppy.
happy.
It's just a puppy.
It's considered to be a good Pokemon for beginners because of its friendliness, but its disposition grows rougher as it grows up. I get it.
Yeah.
It has a habit of biting.
Oh. I mean,
Just
as long
gives
as
it
it's
a
not
love
biting
bite.
you.
I'm sure it'll just give you a little nibble when it wants a treat.
Possibly. I had a family member who had dogs, and their dogs would, whenever I saw them, they would try to place my hand in their mouth. Not bite it, just place my hand in their mouths. It was very strange. I don't know why they would ever do that. They wouldn't even bite me. They just like put my hand in their mouth for some reason. Rockruff can pass the Wingle test. It is a puppy. Very good puppy.
How do you feel about Lycanroc?
Which one?
I guess we have to go through. Yeah, we have to go through each one.
I don't know how their forms differentiate. I think different ones have different moods. Midday form, it's quick. If it's raised from a young age, it becomes trustworthy and will never betray its trainer. So I think the midday form ranks like the best.
I do like the midday form, probably the best.
It just looks like a bigger Rockruff, but wolfy. Midnight form though is intimidating, and it'll attack with no regard for its safety. If it's Angie, it can also goad its enemies into attacking, so it does know how to like mess with them, and it can ignore orders too.
Yeah, I don't really vibe with the midnight form as much.
The midnight form is a little bit of a problem. I mean, it's still your battle buddy, but it will focus more on battling than being your buddy.
Yeah.
What is it? The midday form, however.
Oh, I was scrolling down the wrong
Oh,
thing.
sorry, the dusk form. There's not a lot for the dusk form.
Yeah.
It's very rare. Undergo a special kind of evolution. An intense fighting spirit underlies its calmness. So it's calm, but it can throw hands.
Honestly, I think I can put it next to the other Lycanroc, the midday.
Yeah, I think so. The dusk form seems like it's a mix between, but it's closer to midday than, midnight.
There you are. The midnight, I will teach it manners.
It definitely needs to get top manners.
And then I've got God, I can never remember the names. Midday and Dusk are next to each other. They're
Treats in
friends.
command. They are friends. They are good puppies.
I do like how each of the different forms has a different stat spread.
Oh yeah, that is interesting.
Although Dusk is very close to Midday. It takes the 2 points in speed and puts it into attack instead.
It's really not that much of a difference.
It's not that much of a difference. But it does get a signature Z move, so you gotta think about that.
Okay, the Z move is honestly OP, so that really takes it a step up. How do you feel about the fish?
Fish, I'm conflicted because one, I don't really like fish, but its school form is huge.
I think this thing needs not a pond, but an actual lake, if it's gonna have a school form.
I think it goes outside with the other fish. I do think that Wishy-Washy is cute. It's just
cute
a sad little fish.
on its own, but it's never on its own.
Yeah, it is still fish. You know what? You get to be friends with the Tynamo.
Yeesh.
You're actually gonna go behind the Tynamo.
Actually, you know what? I think, honestly, the next life-size Pokemon we get might be Rockruff and Lycanroc.
Wait, what?
So the next life-size Pokemon we get after the Eevees could be Rockruff and Lycanroc.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're really coming out with the best of the best. And the most
they're
popular.
Not that big.
Nope, they're dogs too.
The Midday and Dusk form are 2'7", and the Midnight is 3'7" because it stands on its back feet. So
Oh, that's not even like that big. It's just a jumbo plush at that point.
yeah.
Unlike the Arcanine plush, which is actually massive.
Arcanine plush. Life-size Arcanine plush.
It's really massive.
Oh, it's a big dog.
It is. It's literally
It's a lap dog.
yeah. It's having a big dog just sitting around.
I want to say real quick, Marini, bald.
Bald. Yeah, it walks on its weird hair tendril things. It is bald.
I think it goes back.
It's so cute though, but it's a meanie.
Unlike their lowland counterparts, the Marini of Galar region have not yet figured out that the branches of Corsola are delicious.
Oh no!
They eat Corsola branches, so Marini are hated by craftsmen who work with Corsola branches that have naturally fallen off. Yeah,
That's
it has to go
unfortunate.
back.
Yeah. It is a meanie. It's so cute, but it's a
Corsola is
meanie.
commit AZ for.
That's on your list. My list doesn't have them there. I do like Marinis, but they are kind of like a problem to deal with. It's like these things are pests in the most basic sense. I gotta go back.
We need coral in the world because they produce so much oxygen. Oh, I don't like the concept art for Toxapex. Seeing it have its weird head thing.
Where's Lance's Fugi?
Oh, I forgot to turn on the Fugi. Oh
Oh
my god.
no! How could you do this to me, Anna?
I screwed up. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, I guess 47 minutes in isn't that bad.
I guess.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Toxapex.
This means absolutely nothing, but I just need a second on a soapbox. It doesn't matter that coral is one of the largest oxygen-like providers on the world. It's just good to have biodiversity. Something doesn't have to be useful for us to not extinction it out of existence. Like it could just be cool and exist. It doesn't have to be good.
Wasn't there like a bird or something that went extinct? Also, there were the white-horned rhinos that went extinct.
The dodos went extinct because people killed them because they look
Nearly
stupid.
everything on this planet.
Yeah, we've caused so many things to go extinct.
Fuck.
Yeah, Toxapex is also a pest.
Yep. It's like sea urchins in a sense, where they
Yeah.
mess with stuff too.
I do think it has a really cool design,
But it's a pest.
but it's a pest. I will say, I like how it has a lower HP stat because, you know, its little body is in there, but its defenses are massive.
Oh yeah. Oh, do you know about those fish that train divers?
Are you
Huh?
fucking?
So there are some divers will usually go down diving for sea urchins, and fish will, like, whenever they see them, they'll like mess around where the sea urchins are, and divers will capture sea urchins, put them in nets, bring them up to the surface, but also crack open a couple for the fish to eat. There's this one fish where whenever it sees a person, it will just like nibble on them and get the person to follow them, and then like throw a sea urchin at them. Not like as a weapon, but because it hates sea urchins, and it's a gardening fish, so it keeps like the corals and the seaweed all nice and tidy and stuff. So when sea urchins come by, it tries to get rid of it, and it knows that we get rid of sea urchins. So whenever it sees us, it will try to grab us to get rid of the sea urchins for it.
Oh.
It's a very smart
Yeah, I
fish.
see pictures of sea urchin divers, and there's little fish hanging around with them. That's neat.
Yeah.
And he just bonked that sea urchin with a hammer.
Yeah, bonk with a hammer. Yeah, it's a really big, weird looking fish.
Yeah, very long.
Oh, it's called a damselfish. Yep, that's what it is.
Damselfish. Oh, that's a different fish than I saw in the picture, but...
I think it's a damselfish. Is it not a damselfish? No, it's not a damselfish.
Yeah, that's a neat little dude. Oh, I like the jewel damselfish. You got the little glowy spots.
Fish are interesting. Very weird.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about Mudbray?
I don't really like it that much. It is just a donkey.
Yeah.
Same with like Mudsdale. I don't really like it that much either. I've never been much of a horse person.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I liked My Little Pony for a little bit, but like most equines, I'm not super big on. Like,
yeah,
those were cute and stylized. This is just a donkey.
it really is. Like, sure, it's got the mud on its feet, but even then, it's just a donkey.
I think you can put it to work doing donkey things like tilling the fields and stuff. I mean, it loads up to 50 times as much of its own body weight. So it's great for moving stuff. Put a lead on it, 2 chests, and bring it from base to base.
Mudsdale. This Pokemon has been treasured not just for its physical labor, but also because it produces high-quality mud used for making pottery. So yeah.
Yep, you want to put them to work. These are working animals. Or working Pokemon.
Well, I mean, and there's the whole Mudsdale that you ride on in Sun and Moon.
Yeah, that too.
I think I can put Mudsdale a bit higher. I'll put it above the Gym Bros. I do find it funny. Like, after doing this list, there are a lot of Pokemon that are just pest control.
Yeah, I mean...
Mainly because of Rattata.
I think there's a lot of animals that are also just pest control.
Yeah. How do you feel about Dupiter?
It's a little silly fella.
Dupiter. I just like saying Dupiter.
When 2 Dupiter meet, or Dupiter meet, they display the water bubbles to each other, and then the one with the smaller water bubble gets out of its way.
I do really like the water bubble. It forms a water bubble at the rear of its body and then covers its head with it. Meeting another Dupiter means comparing water bubble sizes.
That's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
Mine's
I say
bigger.
outside pet just so that they can, you know, live in the pond with other fish.
You put them next to the fish. We'll put it next to the fish.
Put you there.
I'll put it in at the bottom of the fish.
I don't think it's a pest. I think it's just a water spider.
I think it is just a water spider. It does spider things in the water. It says Araquid. Let's see. It
that
delivers...
card for Araquanid looks amazing.
One? Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Oh, that's a bit of conflicting. It delivers headbutts with a water bubble on its head. Small Pokemon get sucked into the bubble where they drown. Despite what its appearance suggests, it cares for others. If it finds vulnerable, weak Pokemon, it protectively brings them into its water bubble.
Is that good or bad?
It has a habit of storing things it values in its water bubble. If its trainer doesn't watch out, Araquanid will try to put them in its bubble.
That's a little problematic.
I think... How big is it?
It's not that. It's 5'11". The water bottle isn't going to be super big because it's like only covering its head. So at the worst, your face is going to be wet for a couple seconds. And at the best, your clothes are gonna get wet.
Yeah, I think I could teach it manners, but I do think it would still want to be outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it outside too. It's gonna go
Because it
lower.
needs to be underwater, because it has the water bubble around its head. Honestly, it is kind of neat how it's like the opposite of water spiders. Because water spiders, if I remember correctly, they make an air bubble around themselves so they can breathe underwater.
Yes. With their weird follicles.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But these ones, they breathe underwater. And then they need the water bubble to be outside. Yeah. Neat little creatures. Not a big fan of bugs, especially spiders, but they're cute. They ate.
Oh, okay. Four mantis. They give off a sweet, refreshing scent. Cutie fly often gather near tall grass where four mantis are hiding. That's so
They're
cute.
so cute.
It's tiny.
Fomantis hates having its naps interrupted. It fires off beams using energy it gathers by bathing in the sun. Many trainers give their Fomantis their own flower pots so they can sunbathe in peace and quiet.
Oh,
That's so cute.
that is so cute.
Okay. You get treats on command.
Love a Formantis just in my desk. I would gently pet it sometimes and try not to wake it.
I think it would get along well with Petalil. And actually, I've been playing a lot of Pokerogue. I have a shiny Petalil, and I have Fomantis with Bitterblade as its egg move. So I usually bring them both together.
Oh, yeah.
They're friends.
It's a really, really decent Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Plus side, it's not like grass bug, so it doesn't have that quad weakness. But it also has a lot of like bug moves that it learns, I believe. Like X Scissor, Fury Cutter, Bug Bite, Hitter Smack.
Man. I really like Lurantis. I really like the praying mantis design. It's a specific one. Orchid mantis.
Yes.
I really like the orchid mantis. I think that they are a very beautiful color. And they are just very neat.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about its weird pants.
Okay, so its pants things is actually maintenance. It requires a lot of effort to maintain Lunaris' vivid coloring, but some collectors enjoy this work and treat it as their hobby. So you work to like make it different colors, I guess. For self-protection, it pretends to be a bug Pokemon. Both its arms bear keen edge-like petals. So it pretends to be a bug Pokemon. An ambush bug Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I really like it. I think I would also give it treats on command.
It's 3 feet. It's very tiny.
I wouldn't say that's very tiny, but...
I mean, it can walk next to you and you can hold its hand.
True. There's Levani. Where did I put... There you are. It goes right next to... Why can't I remember Petalil's evolution?
Petalil. Lilligant.
Lilligant. Yes, thank you. Look at that. It matched up so perfectly on the list.
They are so cute. I love my grass type Pokemon.
Yeah, they're very good. I love grass types.
How do you feel?
Because so many of them are just so chill.
They are so chill.
I forget that Morlul and Shiinotic are from Sun and Moon.
I keep thinking they're from Galar.
Yeah, same.
Morlul is like 8 inches. It's tiny. It's just a cluster of mushrooms.
Pokemon living in the forest eat the delicious caps on Morlul's head. The caps regrow overnight.
As it drowses the day away, it nourishes itself by sucking from tree roots. It awakens after nightfall, wandering in search of a new tree. I mean,
They're just little guys.
they are little guys, but I think they gotta be outside doing their own thing. They are nocturnal. You don't want this thing walking all over your face in the middle of the night.
Fair. Honestly, they're pretty cute. I'm gonna put it right there next to Sunflora.
Put it next to the Vileplume. Probably the same with Shiinotic.
I don't like the fingers on Shiinotic.
No, it's a little creepy. Actually, its face is kind of creepy.
It is. It's seen some things.
It looks like a little, like... It looks like a really weird alien.
Yeah.
Oh, ew. It emits flickering spores that cause drowsiness when its prey succumbs to sleep. This Pokemon feeds on them by sucking their energy.
Forests where Shiinotic live are treacherous to enter at night. People confused by its strange lights can never find their way home again. It's a bit of a danger.
I think it eats people too. I'm putting it back. I'm putting it back. I'm putting it way back. That's spooky.
I'm glad we read its Pokédex entries.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're going underneath the Wormadams. Salandit.
Oh yes, the harem Pokemon.
They're just little bandits.
They are. They're kind of cute. Burns its body fluids to create poisonous gas. Once enemies are distorted from handling the gas, it attacks. It handles the dry, craggy places or its home. It emits sweet-smelling poison gas that attracts bug Pokemon, then it attacks them. The males will do whatever the females tell them. Then they give the females most of their food. Due to malnutrition, the males can't evolve.
That's pretty funny.
Then
but it does make you wonder where even if you catch them, you can't make them evolve.
Yeah. Well, I mean, only the females you can evolve. Then
It says it's just because of malnutrition they can't evolve.
I don't think that's the case. I think it just can't evolve.
Well, yeah, it just can't evolve, but... Oh, it explains it in Scarlet and Violet. Only female Salandit can produce gas laden with pheromones. Males enticed by this gas will do whatever the females tell them. So...
Yep.
That would be why.
Apparently, Sandits aren't able to fight Spinda very well either. It's kind of funny.
I love Spinda.
We love Spinda. It's
I
poison gas, so I don't think you want these things indoors. And they're always producing it.
I was trying to decide between top manners and outside pet. I think it's an outside pet.
I think so too. It can go lie on some rocks. It can lie on the Torterra.
Yeah.
No, not the Torterra. You
can lie
can.
on the Rhyhorn.
It can lie on the pet rocks.
Mm-hmm. Salazzle. Ooh.
For some reason, only females have been found. They create a reverse harem of male Sandlet it lives with. Filled with pheromones, its poisonous gas can be diluted to produce luscious perfumes. Wow.
I did have a Salazzle on my team in Sun and Moon because I thought it was really neat to have a fire poison type. But it makes me a little uncomfortable. It does have an amazing shiny though.
Oh yeah, pure white?
The black on its body is white, and then the stomach pattern of the purple and pink stays the same.
It is very interesting. It also gives me conflicting feelings because it is the way it's designed.
Oh. Salazzle. Additionally, it may be inspired by the Mo-o, a mythical dragon-like lizard of Hawaiian myth. Generally, Mo-o are depicted as large female lizards which have scales that are black as night and would shapeshift into seductive women to devour men.
Hmm.
Of
Yeah,
course,
that
it's just the, what it's based off of, but yeah, I don't know.
checks out.
They're very competitive with other female Salazzle.
So if you have a girlfriend, you can't really have a Salazzle.
Yeah. I'm so conflicted about it because also of how they depict it and how people have reacted to it.
They do be doing a lot of things. I think I can comfortably put it in top manners.
Maybe? I think so too.
Like pretty low in top manners. Like I can put it next to the Gengar in top manners.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because if I put it in treats and command, it's gonna be doing some things.
Yeah. Funny story about Stuffle. I'll make it short. I bought one of those, it's like a little Pokeball, and then you open it up and it has like little Lego or Mega Block pieces, and you put together a Pokemon.
Yep.
And I got one of Stuffle, and I love how its Pokédex is always making it do the little walk, and it just reminds me of the picture of he make and Big Steppy.
He do make a big steppy. Snuffle is so cute. The only problem is like it's gonna hurt you when it grows up.
Yeah.
Despite its adorable appearance, when it gets angry, it flails around. Its arms and legs can knock out a pro wrestler.
I think maybe outside pet.
It's no, this thing you don't want to have outside either. You have to like seriously teach this thing manners.
So we put it back.
Yeah, it's either you put it back or you teach it manners, because this is the only way you can like keep a Stuffle. Same with the Beware, you have to like seriously teach it manners, otherwise it's gonna break your back.
I don't even think you can teach Beware manners.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, Salazzle awoke something in a lot of people. Thank you, Jum, and hello, Demon Lord Dominic. Ooh.
Yeah, I think we should just put him back. Let's just put him back. Let's put Ball back.
Do you see the picture of Beware snapping trees in half?
Yeah, and Bewares love to hug stuff too, so we better just put it back. I'll put it next to Deoxys, and it can probably hug Deoxys, you know?
Oh, that's why it's called a bear hug.
Yeah.
Beware of the bear hug. That's kind of a neat shiny, though. I like the yellow.
Yellow? Oh, that is yellow.
Yeah.
Only its head's yellow.
Sound sweet.
It's so cute. It looks like a mangosteen.
It's adorable.
It's totally a mangosteen.
You just gotta keep it locked up until you need it to do violence, like in that one Jet Li movie with Bob Hoskins. Ooh. Bound sweet, treats on command. Easy.
It is too sweet for human consumption, but its sweet can be used to make juice. Bound sweet are highly valued by humans in the past when sweets were rare. Ah.
Very sweet.
Let's see. Its sweet thing can also be caused a swallowed whole or collected by Pokemon. Oh, its sweet thing can be caused to get actually like swallowed whole by Pokemon.
Because of its sweet, delicious aroma, bird Pokemon are always after it, but it's not intelligent enough to care.
Oh no. Okay, this thing needs to like be protected.
It tries to resist being swallowed by bird Pokemon by spinning the sepals on its head. It's usually a fruitless attempt.
Oh, poor Bonsweet. I'll put it up there with like the Swaddle.
I think Steenie is adorable.
Is. Septals on its
It has a lively appearance and pleasant aroma. It's protected by hard sepals, so it plays with bird Pokemon without worry. They peck it relentlessly, but it doesn't care.
It's just, it doesn't, it's so oblivious.
It just vibes.
Absolutely cute, absolutely adorable. Gonna keep Treats on Command as well.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is it, by the way? It's probably small, right?
I can't imagine it's more than like 2 or 3 feet tall.
Oh, it's 2 feet. Hold on, I gotta bring out tape. Can't remember exactly how big 2 feet is. I don't know where it is.
Fair.
I mean, it's probably bigger than my Dragonite Squishmallow.
Squishmallow. I want an army of Squishmallows.
These things are 100% female. They're all girls.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Then there's Tsunarina.
Serena.
Serena.
I think Serena is also a Salazzle situation where it awoke something in a lot of people.
It's not going to stop me from
Cool.
putting it in Treats Command. It is another grass Pokemon like Petlily and Lunaris and Whimsicott that I just really appreciate. Although
This
I've
feared
never
Pokemon
used
has
it.
long, slender legs and a cruel heart. It shows no mercy as it stomps on its opponents. This Pokemon is proud and aggressive, however, it is said that a Serena will instantly become calm if someone touches the ground on its calyx.
That's funny. That's really funny.
I think I could put it in Treats on Command too, because I do really like it as a Pokemon. It is very strong. I really like it in Pokemon Unite.
Apparently it views Quillavle as its rival, so, you know, that's fun.
Quaval. Oh, the middle stage of the Sun and or Scarlet Violet.
No, it's the final.
Water starter.
Quaxwell is the middle stage. Quillavle is the final stage.
Oh, so it is. Interesting. Yeah. Why is it? There's just randomly Bulbapedia pages that just look completely different. And
Oh.
Comfy is one of them.
That's weird. No. Just go forward and back again. Yeah, this page is having issues like refreshing itself.
Oh. So it is. Okay. Comfy, that's an easy Treats on Command.
It's so cute, but it's not grass type. Okay,
It's pure fairy, isn't it?
it's pure fairy. It attaches its flowers to a highly nutritious vine, then realizes the flowers. Oh, this revitalizes the flowers and then gives it off a aromatic scent. Bays prepared with flowers from its vine have a relaxing effect, so this Pokemon is hit with many people.
I like the picture of the concept art where it just flies through a bush. It goes from no flowers to full flowers.
It's pretty cute.
It is very cute. The aroma from the petals has a healing effect. Flowers don't wither once they're attached to a Comfy.
Treats on Command. Where am I putting you? I'm putting you next to Fufuro.
A Comfy adorned with flowers is a happy Comfy, and the flowers gain healing effects. It's just so happy.
It is. I don't see them often though. Like it's one of the few Pokemon where you don't really know exist until you see it again.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really occupy space in my brain.
Yeah, but when you see it, you're happy. Or
Yeah.
at least I am. Oh. I don't like Oranguru though.
I don't like Orangu or Persimmon. Like I said, I'm not a fan of monkeys. And then these things are also smart enough to do things, which is problematic.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it back next to Mr. Mime.
As am I.
Persimmon, I don't mind as much.
Your husband okay over there?
He's watching Magic the Gathering stuff and having a good time.
Oh, I know what he's watching. He's watching the latest Shuffle Up and Play. He's watching
Shuffle Up and Play. Commander Hell with Aaron Hansen. Oh yeah, Shuffle Up and Play 76.
Yep, I knew it. I saw that yesterday and I was laughing like that too.
Yeah, Lance watching, he laughed too. How do you feel about that, babe? Being called out.
I don't like the exact call of it.
I just knew it.
Yeah, Pessimian goes back right next to Primeape. He goes a little higher, but not too much higher.
It's just monkey.
Where did I put first monkey?
I don't know. They just kind of get lost in there.
Oh, you go lower. I just can't keep an eye on things.
Oh no! Did you read its like Pokedex entry?
For Pessimian?
Yeah, it's actually funny. They use their saliva to stick leaves to their shoulders. You can tell what troop they belong to from the position of the leaves. So these guys are throwing up putting on like gang symbols on their shoulders.
Gang.
Gang. Pessimian gang.
I would love to see, like, they have these Pokédex entries of, like, they put leaves on their shoulders so they look different, and Comfy has different flowers, but they all look the same.
Maybe it'll look different in Pokemon, I don't know, maybe 20 years from now.
Maybe. Because the only Pokemon that has, like, massively, drastically different appearance is Spinda.
I don't even think they have that anymore. Like in the old games, Emerald and whatever. Like, yeah, they had different things, but now I think all Spinda look the same.
I think they didn't have Spinda for a while because they didn't want to include the algorithm for determining which one is which. And then Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl brought it back, but they put it in backwards.
That's
so
weird.
They had to fix it, which is why you couldn't transfer Spinda.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go find Spinda in Scarlet Violet, if there are any, and then catch a whole bunch. Same with Pearl and Diamond. I don't know. I need to verify that later.
Does not have a Dex entry for Generation 9, so you can find it in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
But not in Scarvi?
Not in Scarlet Violet.
Dang.
Is Unknown still around? You know what? That's true. There are the different versions of Unknown. And Minior.
Miniors? Well, there's only 7 different Miniors, and can't tell what's what half the time.
How do you feel about Wimpod?
I don't really feel too strongly about it. It's an interesting design. It looks pretty cool. But it just kind of runs away.
He's just a little guy.
Little fella.
I'll keep him as an outside pet.
Yeah, I don't think having it indoors is going to be good.
No. It'd be too scared. Golisopod scares me, though.
It's a cool design. It is spooky.
It is. I do like how it goes from scare, like they have different abilities. So there's Wimp Out, where like it gets scared and it runs away, versus Golisopod, who makes an emergency exit, a tactical exit.
Yeah. It gets smarter. And it's stronger too. It'll do anything to win.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh. I guess I can put Golisopod as an outside pet as well.
I think it would like to hang out with the pet rocks. Honestly, it would use the pet rocks to like run in and out of.
You can hang out with Exeggutor. I think Palisand and Sandygast are threats.
Oh yeah, underneath them are the bones. Bones.
Yeah. Takes control of anyone who puts a hand in its mouth, and so it adds to the accumulation of its sand-mound body.
If you like the shovel on it likes the shovel on its head, so sending guests will get serious and fight any children who come to take it back.
If you build sandmounts when you're playing, destroy them before you go home, or they may get possessed and become sandy ghast.
That's really weird.
Yeah, I think just because of them trying to attack people, I think I'd give them both a Slugmas early. Because you don't want to put it back, because other people will find it.
Oh, it's true. You want to get rid of them. Definitely want to get rid of them. I mean, you'll turn them to glass. Oh my goodness, what if they turn to glass Pokemon?
Ooh, we finally get a new type.
Well, I mean, glass is just rock with big...
I guess, yeah.
A rock type with exceptionally... but like super high special defense.
Buried beneath the castle are masses of dried up bones from those whose vitality it has drained.
Yeah, you want to select Swirly, the Paloswine as well, or Palosand.
Yeah, it's just a threat. We don't vibe with that. Pyukumuku.
It's so weird.
It spits out its organs to attack.
Somehow shaped like a fist. These can go with the other fish because it's just gonna need the water. It's gonna sit there and filter feed all day.
The tradition known as Pyukumuku chucking started from the custom of throwing Pyukumuku back into the sea after they wash on shore.
That's so funny.
If you step on one, you'll slip and it'll smack you because it gets angry. It has 5 speed.
Yes.
He does not move.
No, he does not move.
I think it is cute, though. So you're gonna go to the top of the fish. No, you don't beat Finneon or Alomomola.
Finneon is just too good. Relicanth is pretty nice too, though. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised we didn't get an evolution for Alomomola in Sun and Moon.
It's just
I
a
think a lot of
Mola.
people are expecting it.
It really is just a Mola. What more do you want from a sunfish?
Oh, I just remembered. There's the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a fish. I had a shirt with it on it, so I learned how to say that. And
It's a little silly. Like, it's a silly name is what I meant.
oh, it's called the reef triggerfish. Huh. Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a. Yeah. Anyways. How do you feel about type null?
I think it's a cool design, except it doesn't really do anything.
There's a danger of it going on a rampage, so its true power is sealed away beneath its control mask.
Due to the danger, rampage. Pokemon weapon developed, specific mission, went berserk during experiment, so it was crouched frozen.
Although, if you are nice and friendly to it, it becomes a Silvally.
I mean, these are pets. We're supposed to be nice and friendly to it. I'm gonna give it treats on command, so it... I mean, you know, it's just a weird-looking dog, right?
Yeah. Spent so much time in RS catching the alphabet. Why not Moonfish? Moonfish.
I'll put it at the bottom of treats on command. Above Landorus.
Yeah, I don't like its weird front legs.
It looks like a Chimera, honestly.
It does look like a Chimera, and I can appreciate that. But... yeah, I don't know.
And then
I don't vibe with it
Silvally
as
definitely
much.
looks like a Chimera.
Wait a second. Huh. I just noticed this, but Silvally still has the, like, bolt on the side of its head that was used to hold the mask in place.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it looks... Type Null and Silvally look exactly the same, except its colors are a little bit more vibrant. and the mask is gone.
Yeah. That's the whole thing of it, is that it took the mask off, and yeah. I think it's a really clever way of showing it.
Got so many different types too.
It covers the face. That's the Arceus symbol around its neck.
That's because it was
Which I
modeled
guess-
after Arceus.
Yeah. And it has, where's its stats?
It's 95 throughout.
Yeah, 95 throughout, just like how Arceus is 120 all throughout. Yeah. I think it's just really neat.
I think so too. I think it needs the friendship.
Yeah, I think I could put Silvally a little bit higher. You don't pass the stand/test though.
A lot of things don't pass the stand/test.
I need to put stand/ higher. Minior.
Minior, I mean, they'd be cuter if they didn't just fall on you out of nowhere.
But their face is so cute.
They look like those Japanese candies.
They do. I wonder if it's crunchy.
No, Minior is squishy. The ore on the outside is crunchy.
Do you think the ore on the outside is tasty though?
Probably not. It's just space dust.
Fair. I do like that it's shiny, has the little bits and pieces of it to show every color that it can be with Minior.
Oh yeah, that is really cool.
In older versions of Pokemon Home, shiny forms of Minior had a slight tint that indicated their form. This was reverted in newer versions of Home, with all forms appearing identical. That's unfortunate, because that's really cool. But I do really like the black.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Sorry, I went on a little autistic tangent. That's so sad. Minior that fall to the ground try to return to space, but their wish will not come true. All they can do is fade away.
Oh no.
That's so sad. You'll get treats.
For as long as it stays with us, it gets treats whenever it wants. I don't know what it wants to eat, though.
It wants to return to space. It doesn't want to fight. It doesn't want to be a pest. It just wants to fly. It's so weird that Goodra... There's so many Pokemon that seem really weird of what generation they are.
Yeah. I mean, Charjabug's weird, but it's still, like, really cute, too.
I honestly could have seen Charjabug being in Galar, with how they're all British themed.
Yeah.
Koala?
I don't like koalas. They don't need to exist. They are constantly suffering, and they will fight you. They also have chlamydia. All of them.
Oh. I did not know that.
Yeah, all koalas have, like, STD that you don't want to mess with.
That's gross. Although I do like this. The log it holds was given to it by its parents at birth. It has also been known to cling to the arm of a friendly trainer.
I mean, it's cute in Pokemon standards, but IRL, these things are not good. And this is just a koala.
I think it'd be better to just put it back, just because it would want to be left in nature to do its own thing.
I think so too. Another koala fact, if there's no stick attached to the leaves, it can't recognize the leaves as food.
Yeah, I've seen that. The shorts
Yup.
on YouTube. Yeah. I don't like Turtonator.
It's really weird. I think it's also, like, angry.
I don't like its face. I don't like its head. The shell on its back is chemically unstable and explodes violently if struck.
Yeah, I think it needs to go back.
I got really worried because there's a link attached to that, but it's protect move.
I mean, it does have like its own specialized protect move that does damage or lower stats.
Shell Trap. Sets up a trap at the beginning of the turn, then if it gets hit by an opponent's physical move within the same turn, we'll use Shell Trap.
Yeah, that's dangerous. I'll put it back.
Yeah.
Togedemaru, though. It's round.
You can go Vintage to the Barbarical. He is round. He's just a little fella.
You gotta be careful. I think he has... What does he have? What does he have? He's got Lightning Rod or Sturdy. Okay, no, it's fine. Never mind.
He's got spikes.
Iron Barbs. You gotta be careful when petting the Togedemarus, because sometimes they'll hurt you. Not like because they want to, but because they're kind of just like, you know, sharp.
When it's in trouble, it curls up into a ball, makes its first spike stand on end, and then discharges electricity. So it seems like it's a defensive measure.
It is. So of all the Pikachu clones, this is the one I almost always forget exists.
Yeah, but he's so cute.
He is so cute, but that's all he's got going for him.
I'll put him right next to Dedenne in Treats on Command.
I don't know, Dedenne is cuter. Dedenne is way cuter.
Well, yeah, he's behind Dedenne.
Yeah, here's my Dedenne.
You know what? He doesn't beat Whimsicott either. Or... God, looking at it now. Okay, it beats Haxorus. Why is Haxorus so high up? Right, because Haxorus is protective. It's not Angie.
Mm-hmm.
Mimikyu.
I think it's also...
commit AZ for it?
It's a tough argument. I don't think I would, but it's up there. It's really up there.
It's really high up there. It is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. But it's also a bit of a threat.
I mean, if you love it, it won't be a threat, right?
Yeah.
Do I, like, am I supposed to hold its hand or something?
I think you could hold the stick.
No, that's its tail.
Actually, it has the claw that comes out.
Yeah.
And I think people have held on to it before in the anime. I don't see it.
Well, there's really not too much against this thing. Just don't peek underneath its like little rag.
I forgot that Mimikyu was put into Pokemon Unite.
Apparently it's really good.
I go back to Pokemon Unite every once in a while.
I've never actually played it, so... Or maybe I have. I don't remember.
I love Mimikyu. It's a good Pokemon. Bruxish... I might give it a Slugma because I think it's a threat.
Not necessarily. It stuns prey with Psychosis, grinds it to bits with its strong teeth. It eats Shelter, and it eats Marinis.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the Pokemon where you can put it back, and it just does its job in the wild. Because being a water psychic type, this is one of the few things that can strongly deal with Tentacruel and Marinis.
Yeah. Just leave it alone, let it do its thing.
Definitely.
Drampa, though, while it is hilarious, it is very strong. If a child it has made friends with is bullied, Drampa will find the bully's house and burn it to the ground.
Oh my goodness.
It's a kind and friendly Pokemon until it's angered.
I mean, if you're, like, generally a good person, then this is not really a problem.
Yeah, but what if someone comes to your house and plays a little prank and it doesn't understand it's a prank? I think I will teach it manners.
I think so too. Like it looks like the dragon dog from a Never-Ending Story.
Yeah. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Must have been a lie.
Must have been the wind.
I do like that it is the only normal dragon type. Honestly, it's not half bad.
It's not the only normal dragon type.
It isn't?
No, there's the weird Cyclizard.
Oh, you're so right. I forgot that exists.
It's pretty new.
Okay. I'll give you that one. Dragalge.
Apparently you can one-hit KO a Whale Lord.
Drains their life force.
Gets along well with
seaweed is its body, which I like.
I think these things are also menaces. They hang out with Skrelp.
Yeah. Let's see if there's a picture of it without the stuff on it. I don't think there is.
There is. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Major appearances in animation. It's just the steering wheel. Although it's supposedly just the kelp, not the steering wheel.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I put... Is it enough of a threat to get a Slugma Swirly?
No, honestly, this thing kind of vibes a lot more than the Skrelp does. Where those things will actively go and do things, this thing just kind of sits there.
I'll put it above the Dragalge. Because I did catch one when I played Sun and Moon for the first time, because I really liked it. It's just really hard to find. The pseudo-legendary.
I don't really like this thing all that much. Dragon fighting is cool, it's just... I don't understand this thing's appeal.
Looks like they're loud because of their scales. I think I'll put it back and just let it vibe.
Jangama-O. I mean, I think you can have it as an outside pet. It'd probably be a pretty good guard dog. If anything happens, you'll hear it before it happens.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I'll put you right there. Hakama-O.
Hakama-O. It's...
It makes noise by clanging its scales together. When the rhythm has reached its peak, Hakama-O attacks.
I mean, I don't know what to say about it. It just seems like it kind of just is a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Middle stage?
Well, middle stage, but it also like, there's a word I can't remember. It has a lot of tradition or something. Like, these are the kind of Pokemon you would see in when going to a festival or event, and they'd be doing their thing.
Yeah.
But in like everyday settings, you wouldn't see these things around doing anything.
That is very fair.
It kind of looks like a wingless Aerodactyl.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know where to put this thing. I guess outside pet as well.
Yeah, I also put it as an outside pet. Komodo, when it spots enemies, it threatens them by jingling the scales on its tail. Weak opponents will crack and flee in panic.
So it's just a guard dog.
It is just a guard dog.
Sorry, a guard dragon.
I think I might put it to work, though.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. It would just sit there defending your home.
Yeah, I don't vibe with it as much as the others. And honestly, I think the Tapus might be pretty easy to rank as well as an outside pet, because they have a job to do.
They do have jobs to do. You could just
Wow,
put
they
them
really
all to
haven't
work.
Have they not been available since Sun and Moon?
I think you can get them in Sword and Shield.
That's what I thought. Oh,
Maybe?
yeah, you can get it from the Dynamax Adventures.
Yeah.
Huh. But they don't have Dex entries past Sun and Moon.
Okay, so
Let's
Tapu
see.
Oko.
Tapu Koko. It has a hair trigger temper but forgets what made it angry an instant later. If a person or Pokemon puts it in a bad mood, it will become a malevolent deity and attack. So, it's a protector. I'd say outside pet. Just don't make it angry.
I guess so. Outside pet. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put these things back.
Yeah, I guess you would want to let them be in their area.
Like Tapu Lele is like, although it's called a guardian deity, Tapu Lele is devoid of guilt about its cruel disposition and can be described as nature incarnate. Guiltlessly cruel, its fragrant aroma, flowers, a source of its energy. It flutters about, scatters strange glowing scales. Touching them is said to restore good health on the spot. It can heal people as well. But it's also like dual thingy.
Interesting. I do like it. I think just because it's, you know, a feminine looking Pokemon.
It's pink. It is pink.
It heals, it gets mean when it needs to. I don't like Tapu Bulu though.
No, Tapu Bulu's weird. Okay, I'm gonna put like Tapu Lele at the bottom of outside pet.
I do like how all of them can like hide in their, I guess, shells.
I don't know what they are really.
Tapu Bulu's looks like it's made of wood, so I don't even know if that's natural. Because the concept art shows it like the horns are attached to it, and the.
I mean, it's grass fairy, so I think it is made of wood.
It might be, but it might be like a natural wood that it's connected to.
Oh, this thing's lazy. I'm gonna put Tapu Bulu back anyways. It's fine. It can do its own thing.
It's called a guardian deity. It's violent enough to crush anyone it sees as an enemy. It controls plants. Tapu Fini, the one that was very good and competitive.
Spooky. Yeah, Water Fairy is really good typing.
It is my favorite out of all of them. I really like the design.
Control water. People say it can create pure water that'll wash away any uncleanliness. Yeah, I'm gonna put in the bottom of outside pet because it is a legendary, so you know it's also dangerous.
Yeah. I vibe with it though. Oh, the problematic Pokemon. Whoops.
You're talking about Cosmog?
Mm-hmm.
Get in the bag, Nebby.
Get in the bag, Nebby.
Well, I'm gonna put it in Treats on Command only if it goes in the bag.
I like the concept art where it's just cuddling with a lily, and then Guzma is just holding it. It looks like it's having a good time though.
For the most part, yeah. What the heck is a Cosmion? I've never actually... Okay, I played Sun and Moon. I've never played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So I've never done anything with Cosmog or Nebby.
It's really fun.
Hi, Cooker Gamer.
It's cute.
It is
I'll
cute.
put it up there. It's not cuter than Trapinch or Alolan Raichu.
Cosmog or Cosmion?
Cosmog.
Cosmog.
Cosmoem. It's just Eepee.
It is. It's just an egg.
Oh, that's so cool in the concept art. Where it can like unleash itself and look like a sun or Solgaleo or Lunala.
Yeah, that's cool. But that never happened.
Cool. It never happened, but it's so cool. Nebby. It's motionless. It's a pet rock.
It is a pet rock. How big is it? It is 4 feet. I can keep this thing in my bag. Not even 4. Sorry, it's 4 inches.
Look at how much it weighs, though.
Inches away. Oh my goodness! It weighs as much as like a small star.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it can.
I don't think you can keep it in your bag.
No, I don't think so either. Outside pet it is.
Outside pet, but I could put it pretty high.
Actually, top manners. What can I teach it? Nothing.
Perfect. It's already doing great.
Great. Good job. It sits at the bottom of top manners. I can't teach it any manners. How big is Solgaleo? It's 11 feet tall. That's a big.
That's a big dog.
It's a cat. Right? Galeo, cat.
Yeah. It is a big cat.
That's to live in another world. Its intense light radiates the surface of the body, can make it shine in the darkness of nights like midday. It's said to be the male evolution of Cosmog. Excuse me?
Is it?
That's what the Dex entry says.
Uh,
So does that mean Lunara is the female evolution?
I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, it's said to be the female evolution of Cosmog.
I will say I do really like Lunala. I think it's an incredible design for a Pokemon.
I really like Lunara too. That's why I got Moon.
Duskmane looks insane too. Or Dawn, sorry. The Lunala with Necrozma.
Yes.
Oh,
Where am I gonna put Solgaleo? It's a good boy, right? It's a good boy?
I think it's a good boy because it's from Nebby.
It is from
So
Nebby.
whoops.
Nebby's just a little bit
Oh.
problematic sometimes.
So I'd say taught manners, but it can't really come out inside.
It's too big. Unless you have like some kind of weird, crazy mansion like Lily has.
Do you know what? That's fair. I will say I don't really like Solgaleo's shiny,
What is it, red?
but
Yeah, it's red.
It looks sunburnt.
It
But
does.
Lunala looks insane, especially when it's the mix. I think it's the mix.
Oh, that is really cool. Yeah. I do like Lunala a lot more. I'm going to put that in. Actually, it's also huge. It's 13 feet tall. Also top manners.
Anime lore-wise, Nebby becomes a Lunala.
So that means Lily's Nebby was a girl.
Mhm.
Okay, you go to the top of outside pet. Where did I put that Solgaleo? I'll put it in top manners. I'll put Lunala there too.
There we go. Dawnwing Lunala. No.
Psychic
Oh,
Ghost
I
is
guess
pretty
it would
interesting.
be There, okay. Yeah. God, that looks so good. But we'll go over that when we get to it. Lunala. Top of outside pet. If I could give it treats on command, I would.
That there.
Sad
That
to say.
here. Yeah, and then there's Nihiligo, which I don't know much about.
Oh.
Like I
It is
said,
codenamed UB01 Symbiont, or in Japanese, UB01 Parasite.
oh, so it's like Venom.
Venom. It does look so good when it's fused with Lusamine. But
Too bad it made her go crazy.
yeah. I will say her transformation between Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon was kind of weird. If you don't mind spoilers, I can tell you.
It's old. I should probably be playing Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon on my own too, but I gotta like replay Sun and Moon first.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I have a 3DS.
I won't spoil it for you then.
Okay.
Nihilego, it is unclear whether or not this Pokemon is sentient, but sometimes it can be observed behaving like a young girl.
Honestly, I think I want to put it back.
It's a parasite, yeah.
It is.
It is neat, though.
I think I read somewhere that like Lily disappeared and took her mom, who went crazy, to like live somewhere. But she's still taking care of her mom right now. After the Nihilego was back. Put it. I don't know. I'll put it back next to the Frostlass.
Buzzwole.
Isn't this thing like dangerous?
Oh. It's a mosquito. It drank Snorlax.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm putting it back too. I don't like mosquitoes in the first place, and when they're that big, that's probably a huge issue.
Although it's an alien to this world and a danger here, it's apparently a common organism in the world where it normally lives.
So this is why you got to be careful about introducing new species to different places, because sometimes they have no way to defend against them and they just become an issue. The Buzzwole can go back where it came from.
Pheromosa.
One of the dangerous Ultra Beasts, it can be spotted running across the land at terrific speeds.
This is interesting. The same Pokédex entry is shared by Buzzwole, Xurkitree, and Guzzlord in Pokemon Ultra Sun, and by Pheromosa, Celesteela, and Kartana in Ultra Moon.
I think all the Ultra Beasts can go back, because they are kind of, you know, invasive species to our world, and they're just really dangerous.
Yeah. It refuses to touch anything, perhaps because it senses some uncleanliness in this world. So it's kind of a... what's the word? Prissy?
Yeah. Prissy.
Yeah. Xurkitree. I think Xurkitree is neat, but it is definitely a danger. It raided a power plant. Yeah, I think it just steals a lot of electricity.
Yep, so it eats electricity. Definitely goes back. We need electricity. Of all of them, I think Celestina might be like the chillest one. What does this thing do? What's your dex entry?
It's so weird that Celesteela actually has a face.
It's got a face. It's super weird.
High energy readings can be detected coming from both of its arms. It burned down a forest by expelling gas from its two arms.
It's literally just a rocket. That's all it is. The thing is just a rocket.
It is a rocket. That is very interesting stats.
It is super tanky. Yeah, I don't know. Of all the... honestly, this thing is probably ranked the least threatening of all the Ultra Beast. It can burn down a forest, yes, but it does it once and then you'll never see it again.
Kartana... I like the motif of it being like origami, but...
It is. It seems not to attack enemy on its own, but its sharp body is a dangerous weapon itself. So I think this is also, it's a danger, but it doesn't really want to fight everyone it sees. It kind of exists, and it by proxy it's dangerous by existing.
Yeah, it doesn't attack enemies on its own. I like Kartana. Hello,
Kartana's
Juan.
cool. Guzzlord, I think this is one of the few that need to get Slugma Swirlied.
Yeah, Guzzlord is a huge threat.
Yeah. Dangerous also beast, constantly eating. For some reason, its droppings have never been found, so I don't think it ever drops anything. We gotta give this thing a Slugma Swirly.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It really is. And have you seen it? Have you heard its cry? It literally just screams in agony.
Let's see, Guzzlord. Oops, I dropped my mouse. Oh god.
Why'd you drop the rat?
Accident.
Oh no.
I just dropped every tab I had open. Guzzlord. Oh, God. Where did I put it? Okay, whatever. I'll just have to reopen the tabs. Sorry about that. Give me just a moment.
No worries.
Did it get louder? It did. Okay. So, Guzzlord. Did it save the Slugma Swirly? It did.
Isn't Necrozma also a issue?
Oh, absolutely. I think Necrozma is an issue in its home world.
Oh yeah,
feeds on
Necrozma
light.
is the reason why they don't have a son, right?
Yeah.
Okay, also Slugma Swirly then.
Yeah, it's just it's a huge threat. I think Slugma Swirly as well.
Oh, and then it like mind controls the nebbies. So we gotta like Slugma
it
Swirly
takes
it.
them over. They have no more control. Ultra Necrozma is very sick with it. I really like how it looks.
But it
There we
is
go.
a
Here's the
threat.
shinies. Yeah. When it's fused with Solgaleo or Lunala, the shiny turns pink, which I think is really cool, and it keeps its base shiny of Necrozma blue, which is cool. And then shiny Ultra Necrozma is like a silver. So it looks neat, but again, threat.
I think
There's a lot of info on Necrozma.
Magirna? Oh, okay. That's how I pronounce it. I think this thing is like really nice. It's really good.
It can understand human speech, but cannot itself speak. I could get the original color Magirna. I just would need to transfer all the Pokemon, and that would take so long to do. And I'm just lazy. Oh, right! You can still get Magirna by scanning the QR code.
Oh.
If I had paid Pokemon Bank, I could actually transfer a legitimate Magirna. Does Magirna have a Mega?
No, I don't think so. I think this is also one of the Pokemon that also exists, but it's like, it's a good thing. Artificial Soul, Vivid Decorations. 500 years ago, its body's in a container for an artificial heart.
It synchronizes its consciousness with others to understand their feelings. This faculty makes it useful for taking care of people.
I think we give it Treats on Command.
I think we give it Treats on Command. You want a little gear? No problem. You want to eat a bunch of metal scraps? Absolutely. You're going with the other mythicals.
I'll put this next to Jirachi.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marshadow. I don't think Marshadow's a threat either.
I don't know much about Marshadow.
I think it just kind of watches. It sits there and watches. Able to conceal itself in the shadow, it apparently never appears before humans. Its very existence is the stuff of myth. Looks in the shadows, copying their movements and powers. The Pokemon is raven and cowering.
Oh. In the movie I Choose You, Marshadow is also capable of causing nightmares. In the same movie, Marshadow can also shapeshift and stretch out its arms. While corrupted by the Rainbow Feather, it can even take control of countless Pokemon with the power of its shadows.
I still don't think it's a threat, honestly. I think it's just something that kind of exists.
I think it'd be good to keep as an outside pet. Let it just vibe in the shadows of other Pokemon.
I think top manners. Like if it don't give me nightmares, it's good.
I think I can put him with the dogs.
I'll put him with the emotional spectrum because it kind of feels like it's an emotional spectrum kind of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Poipole.
Poipole. I think this is also it's not a super threat, but it is a semi-threat.
You be adhesive in Japanese. You be sticky.
Hey, Flash. Ultra Beast is well liked enough to be chosen as a first partner in its own world.
It sprays poison.
Well, it's a starter
capable of
Pokemon.
Understanding Pokemon or human speech. When it shoots people with its venom, it laughs wildly. I don't remember the difference between poison and venom. I think if you eat it and you die, it's poison. If it bites you and you die, it's venom.
Yes, so if it bites you and you die, it's venom.
Hello, Flash. It stands upside down and spins when it's happy. It's very malicious. When it sprays people with venom, it, like, loves it. But I don't know if it's a threat, necessarily.
Okay, so it also says, like, it's the starter Pokemon in its own world, too, right?
Yeah.
So it's a threat, but it's not a super threat. I think if you can teach it manners, if you can get it to, like, laugh at other people, that's fine.
Yeah, I was thinking that, too. I'm gonna put you next to Mawile.
Next to the Ghastly.
God, I can never remember. So, I think it's pronounced Naganadel.
Naganadel? I thought it was Nagandel. I'll go with Nagandel. Naganadel?
I used to call it Naganadel.
Yeah, Naganadel sounds close.
But I'm looking at the anime to see how they pronounce it.
Ultra Beast, well, the Ultra Beast, Venomous. Okay, yeah, it doesn't say anything about its personality here. You know that its butt is actually its head?
Are you Poipole? Oh, it's Spin!
Botanic and instant features, blah, 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 blah.
Naganadel. I guess I was wrong multiple times.
It's got telepathy,
I'm so sorry.
so I guess, like, it'll tell you what it wants all the time.
It was very friendly with Ash.
How big is it? Oh, it's huge.
It's
11
pretty
feet.
big.
I think this thing is also like a top manners or outside pet kind of deal.
Yeah, I agree.
It can be a threat, but I don't think it's generally a threat.
I vibe with the design.
Like Stakataka.
Yakataka. Very large, very heavy. They can knock down trees. It is hollow inside. Interesting.
I think Stakataka is one of those things that also kind of, it's a pet rock, but it's an Ultra Beast.
Yeah, I like the design of the person standing next to Stakataka in the concept art.
Yeah.
It's called a brute.
But it's made of like 150 different bricks.
Stakataka hates having anything on top of itself and will violently try to shake the object off. However, if someone can resist the shaking and successfully ride it, then it will calm down and they'll gain Stakataka's respect.
Oh, cool. So it's one of those top manners things. Manners being you got to be able to sit on top of it.
I guess so.
Oh, no, sorry. Just outside pet. You're not bringing a Stakataka inside.
Yeah, outside pet with the pet rocks.
Oh, it's heavy. 20 feet, 1,800 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
The clown Pokemon is weird.
It is. Apparently it can smile. Or not smile, have happy eyes.
That's weird. It slithers towards people, then without warning, it triggers the explosion of its head. It is apparently one... Yeah. It robs them of their vitality. I think this thing could also go back. This thing is actively a threat as well. If it just like slithers next to you and just detonates.
Yeah, I don't think it's nice. I do vibe with the design though, so it goes back, but it can be a little higher up. I like the gesture design.
It is interesting.
Zeraora, I know nothing about.
I think it's a good boy. I think it's a good boy.
I think it just likes to be fast.
It runs, okay. Supposedly born from explosion caused by lightning bolt erupting from a volcano, blah blah blah. When it feels low to levitate at high speeds, blah blah blah. It's lightning fast, blah blah. Opponents dodge. Yeah, there's nothing much about it. They had a whole movie. Yeah, it definitely had a whole movie on it too.
I haven't seen the movie. I'm gonna say he's a good boy. I'm gonna put him outside.
No,
so
you can keep him
around.
Yeah, well, you can top manners. Or 11, he's short. I'll just teach him how to use the doorknob. And then he can go outside and do whatever he wants. It honestly looks like if someone took Mega Man Zero and a cat and combined them together, then made it into a Pokemon. Do you see it?
See what, sorry?
It looks like they took Mega Man Zero and a cat and turned it into a Pokemon.
Yeah, it does have that uncanny valley going on with its face. Meltan.
Oh, it's so cute and silly and weird.
It's just like a Ditto made out of metal.
So, like a Magnemite. It eats metal, though. Which is
metal.
Kind of an issue. They live in groups, and when the time comes, one strong Meltan absorbs the rest and the others evolve. I mean, you'd have to feed it metal.
There's an event going on for Shiny Meltan?
Is there?
I'll look this up later. I apologize.
No worries. I need to go soon, but we only have a couple left.
That's why.
I think top manners. I can feed it metal whenever it wants, but it can't be eating my metal.
Exactly.
Next to Numel.
I think he's a cute little guy.
He's
I'll
cute.
put him next to Charmander. Melmetal, though. Very large, very heavy.
It punches. It has the strongest punch out of all Pokemon. How big are you? 8 feet. Oh, it's heavy as well. So the problem with having a Melmetal is when it actually like goes to the end of its life cycle, it explodes and then it turns into a bunch of Melmetals. Or Meltans.
Yeah.
It's cool and all, but I don't think I can care for that many Meltan. Oh, I think I'll have to put it back.
Yeah, I think put it back would be the safest thing for it.
Same with the Muck.
I think the Muck you can actually put to work.
Can we? The Alolan Muck.
Alolan Grimer.
Alolan Sun and Moon. Born from sludge in the ocean store, it in a sterile environment, the germs in his body can't multiply and it dies.
A Grimer which had been brought in to solve a problem with garbage, developed over time into this form. There are 100 or so of them living in Alola's waste disposal site. They're all hard workers who eat a lot of trash.
Oh, yeah, so these ones you can put to work. These ones are fine.
Put them to work. Trash. Yum, yum, trash. I love trash.
Trash.
I'll put you right there.
Grimer and Muck.
About Muck, though.
I think Mucks are the same thing, right?
I think it's just bigger, grimy boys.
Grimy boys. Let's check it out.
While it's unexpectedly quiet and friendly, if it's not fed any trash for a while, it will smash its trainer furnishings and eat up the fragments.
So either you give it trash or it makes trash to eat.
Muck's coloration becomes increasingly vivid the more it feasts on its favorite dish. Trash.
Well, because they scatter germs everywhere, they've been targeted for extermination, leading to a steep decline in their population. Oh. So
yeah, it is very poisonous, so I think Muck goes back.
Grimers are fine. Muck's gotta go back.
I'll put him next to the other Grimer. They're about to dap each other up.
That's true.
Executor. Alolan. Alola is the best environment for this Pokemon. Local people take pride in its appearance, saying this is how Executor ought to look.
Really? It ought to look long?
It ought to look long.
Ought to look long. Each head have its... yeah, you know what? Honestly, I think this makes a really good outdoor pet. It would just stand there and people would be like, oh, look at how long and majestic that Executor is. That long man.
What did I put regular Executor? I feel like he... yep, there he is. He can hang out with the other Executor. Honestly, I do like the Alolan form more. I like the Grass Dragon.
I don't think I've got a chance to use it yet, which is a little unfortunate. But I want to.
It doesn't need its psychic powers anymore.
It really doesn't. When it can just like whip something with its long neck. Last one, Marowak.
The bones it possesses were once its mother's. Its mother's regrets have become like a vengeful spirit protecting this Pokemon.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Mourns its companions. It controls fire to stay alive because the rich greenery of Alola is hard on Marowak.
Let's see. It throws its bones into Buzz, knocking it down. It's thought that Marowak is trying to avenge its parents. Oh no!
The cursed flames that light up the bone carried by this Pokemon are said to cause both mental and physical pain that will never fade. I think it goes back.
I think so too.
It seems like it's living a very sad life.
I don't think there's anything we can do for it per se. It's just got to like deal with its own problem.
So it goes back.
Yeah. That's it for well, Alola.
And that is it for Alola. I got a few more and would commit AZ for.
I didn't put anything in there. Yeah, next time we got like what was it? This one is Sword and Shield. Swaswa?
Swaswa.
Swaswa. Do you want to put the Legends of Arceus in Sword and Shield or Legends of Arceus in Scarvi?
I'm gonna say Scarvi because it looks like Sword and Shield is a bit bigger. 1, 2, 3,
Actually,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sword and Shield is smaller. So we put it. We can put Arceus in Sword and Shield. Then might even it out.
Yeah, I think Sword and Shield is fair for it.
Okay. Well, that's it, folks. Until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day, night, rest of your week. I'll probably be streaming something tomorrow. I don't know what yet, though. Anything for you, Anna?
I think I'm doing Dress to Impress and Isaac tomorrow in the morning. So other than that, I don't really have anything going on.
Nice. Well, that's it, everyone. I think Sky is streaming right now, so if you want to go head over to Sky Haxon's chat and raid him. You want to raid Sky as well, Anna?
Since you're raiding Sky, I'm gonna raid Sacred.
Alright.
Unless you think we should do a double raid into him.
There's no one over here right now.
Yeah, I've got 3 people, so...
Yeah, it's a morning stream.
Yeah, it's okay. Alright, well, thank you for making the time for this, Lance. I will see you later. And have a good day at work.
You too.
Bye-bye.